Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Frances Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up at frenchiestamps.com in the US. Today, it's my Christmas year round and I'm going to do a scenery. This lovely scenery right here, I learned that from Sarah. She's part of Inking with Frenchie's team, and that she demonstrated that at the retreat we got last spring, back in March. And I had a pile of cards from the retreat. I wanted to, share it. So I thought, this is going to be perfect for my Christmas year round. So I'm going to use the same stamp set. I'm not using the deer. I could though, but I'm going to use it in more monochromatic, like in the blue. This was in the gray. So this was a basic gray that I used. This one here going to be done with balmy blue and night of navy. So let's get started. First thing you want to do is from the masking paper there, I did a circle. And this circle, I want to say it's 1.5. Let me measure twice, cut once. So 1 1/4, 1 3/8, 1 1/4 for the moon or the sun. I think it looked like that winter sky, that gray there. So I'm going to put that right here, okay? And you can use that over and over. You see I keep using that. I'm going to bring a scrap paper there. And what you want to do is tear up a piece of copy paper. And when I say tear, I just, do a little bit of up and down with it to give some character, but very simple. Boom. Now, I like to start at the top and go down. So, I'm going to bring my balmy blue right here. I got my blending brush. And see the big blah there? So, that's why you want to start on the scrap paper. Now, I'm going to come on the top and side about, I'm going to say 2 inches on the side there. And I always start on the scrap, paper, because you get the big, when you add your ink, okay? So that looked pretty good to me here. And then I'm just going to come and add a little bit. I'm going to keep my mask there till I'm ready to add the trees, okay? Okay, now, it's a few things that you can do to do like, the wave, not the wave, but like this is more like a hill, with the snow. I'm looking more, it's going up in the hills, right? And here too. So I'm going back and forth, but here I'm going to start upside down and I'm going to bring my ink down. So right here on the edge going to be darker, and that's what I want. Before it look good, it's going to, excuse me, it's going to look kind of blah, okay? So it didn't look like I had much, but look. Now I'm going to come here, and I'm going to add different direction. So you want to go lighter before darker. Like this, it's almost too dark, but I know I'm going to be able to fix that. Now I'm going to flip it. Now see, okay, now I won't go down. Again, I go from my scrap paper. I work from my scrap paper. And it looked like not much, but look when I remove this. It's quite a bit. Now I'm going to come here. Then I'm going to come here. Now I'm going to go the other way. You're going to ask me maybe why I switch. If I go all in the same direction, it's just not working the same for me. Why? I don't know. And here we go. So that's it. You're going to say, well, that's a lot lighter than the other one. I got my base, okay? See? This is much darker, but we're not done. This is the base. Now I'm using the trees from Grassy Grove. So that's an everyday stamp set that we're going to use it for Christmas on this one. So I'm keeping this same paper here. Now, before you're going to get started with the trees, because the trees need to go on top of the moon or the sun, whatever it is. So you, like this. Now, see, I bend a bit there, but I'm okay with that. I'm just going to come and add a little bit, but that's going to get covered. I'm going to make sure that a tree going to cover that. So the beauty about this, you can fix as you go. So now I don't know if you can see that, because when I was blending, my paper lift up, and see, I get that moon there on top of the sun or the moon, whatever. I'm just going to make sure that I get a tree that go on top of that. Oh, dang it. I need to use Night of Navy for my trees. So I'm still going to leave that one there because it's going to show maybe in the back. But I'm going to come right, maybe I can eyeball it. We'll see. Oh my goodness, cannot get better. Just look like a shadow. Perfect. Now, I'm going to change the size of my trees. It's still the same set, but I'm going to change the size. So, I'm going to put that right there. Go right there. See? It looks very different, right? Now I'm going to come here. See how it goes? But don't worry, if you're not just right at the right place, we will fix that. Now here I need a little, I should have kept this open. I need a little bit more of the oof there. Let me. Okay, now I'm going to do more trees here. See, now I got that row there. Now I'm going to come right here. So every one of this is going to look very different, just because that's, you know, when you do sceneries are very different. Here we go. Okay, now this is done. I will use my Merry Christmas though for this one. I'm going to put it at the top, just because I see something I don't like at the top. You see the dot there? And we're going to smack the Christmas right here. Make sure it's in lovely. Voila! See, like I said, we can fix our boo-boos as we go. Now we're going to come back and add a little bit more so the trees look like they're supported, okay? Right there under the moon or the sun, I want to add a little bit more. So I'm just going to go. So it's just like starting to peek up, put it that way, okay? Here we go. So now I get still my circle there. Now I'm going to come right here. You can go up and down. Like I said, I work from both directions just because that's the way I like it. Now I'm going to just push it down harder here. Even if you get some dark blue from the trees going down, that's perfect. That adds character. See how much it adds? Now you're going to do the same thing for all of the bottom there. So don't worry if it don't match exactly, because I went up and down. Now I just gonna bring some more right here. See? It's kind of anchor the ground for where the trees are. Now we're gonna come here. Gonna go a little bit below though. Here we go. Just a little bit. Now again, you push that up. This one you push down. You go from your paper, okay? See? Is that the coolest thing? I absolutely love to do scenery. And watching Sarah, she got the niche for that. She is amazing. Voila. Now I'm going to flip this. So the first part that we did, really, that was just to give us an idea where to start putting the trees. Because now we really add the finish touch with this here. And then after you're done, maybe you're going to go and add some more touch. And then I'm going to come right here at the bottom here. See? Darker at the bottom. Perfect. Then if you see someplace it's very white, you can always just go very soft. Just very, very soft, because you want to keep that character, okay? Boom. That is it. Is that the coolest thing? I love it. Now, I took my wink of Stella and I flicker. And I think for the winter scene, that just looked like the frost in the air. If you guys being up north, like in the deep winter season, like January, beginning of February, in the morning, you get out and the sun, it's coming out, and it's kind of a glow, not a glow, but it's almost like a filter in the air, and you get all that sparkle. Is that cool? Now I would add this to my Night of Navy, and then put that here. I would put my trees in also where I had just my trees. How can stuff disappear? Here it is. So right here, I still need to have a greeting or a verse inside there. I'm waiting to get that from the other catalog. Here we go. So now, like you can see, you can use, not counting the greetings, but you can use an everyday stamp set and switch it to Christmas. If you've been following me for a while, you know this is my second year doing this. So it's like number 19 or 20. I'm not sure which one is that, if I count them all. Or if you miss, right below in the description, you get the direct link to go to my blog, and you can see all the different one that I did throughout those in 2 years. So some of the stamp set, of course, going to be retired, because that's what it is, right? But you're going to have, maybe you already have it, but you're going to see how I incorporate everyday stamp set to use for Christmas. Or maybe it's designer series paper that it's like flowers or whatever that I use for Christmas. Also, I use some Christmas die to do like the poinsettia. I use that for the coneflower. So I reverse one way or the other. It's to show you to stretch your product for more than one occasion. So that is it. See, birthdays, Christmas, Christmas. So here I put Christmas down. This one I put Christmas up just because I had a little dot there that I didn't like. But you see how the finish at just like it's up going in the hill, those Christmas trees. That is it. Oh, I want to show you. I was trying with the green. I didn't like it. So I like more a monochromatic, like the blues and the blues, or gray and the gray for this. That is it, my friend. Again, all below you get the direct link. It's going to bring you to my blog with all the supplies that I use, measurement, and you can shop 24/7, and you can see all the one that you missed for my Christmas year round. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye for now.